Hello, Professor. My name is Firas Samara. Me and my friend, we will talk about the future transshipment in Singapore, and I will start in the introduction. In this case, we will discuss and talk about the transshipment point in container transport in Singapore. Singapore considered pioneer in shipment industry in the world. Port of Singapore is the monetary shelter as well as financial needs since Singapore experienced a lack of area and common assets. And after that we'll start in abstract. We will use and work in step from the handbook. The standard life cycle for the case study analysis. Citation. Situation. Discuss the major title, first and last section, subtitle and some graph from the case, understanding the case situation, and take a look from alternative, the citation effort. Study question, negotiate and talk about the discuss decision criteria in the situation, and what is the decision was in that citation. Ask some question, how and why. Hypothesis, after we get some question on the case event, we will start think and organization collaborate because they drive mutual benefit. We in this position, we will begin to look for the alternative evidence.
Hello guys, hello Professor Silva. This is Ahmed Zamir from ME4 Group. In my part, I will start with the situation from the future of transshipment in Singapore. The situation shows the major issue that affects the future of transshipment in Singapore. Singapore should concern for the following factors threat the future of transshipment activity. The huge competition in transshipment and logistics service. The huge competition is the big factor that affects the transshipment and then in Singapore. The decreasing in electronic shipping. Decreasing in electronic shipping happened after in the last decade when the electronic manufacturing moved to China and Vietnam. Reduce the transshipment. Reduce the transshipment coming from many factors that affect the transshipment in Singapore port. And the last, the transshipment price has become very low. In the next part, the question. The question part of the case has many questions on the future of transshipment in Singapore. There is the first question. Is there a flow in the transshipment or logistics service? The second question asked by the case is transshipment volume in Singapore decline? What are the motivations of challenge for the transshipment in Singapore? What are the opportunities ahead to maintain Singapore as major transshipment point in the region? This question and others will answer in the next part of the case. Here is show that the Singapore port is the second port in the world, has the big transshipment. In the hypothesis, we will talk how we remove the issue that affects the future of transshipment in Singapore. The fifth factor is the big competition between ports. The big competition from Penang and Tangier ports has a bad impact on the Singapore port, according to Lam research. Manufacturing concentration to Asia, Pacific, and particularly to China. The monetary policies that characterized by militancy. The second part of the hypothesis, we will talk about the low cost of transshipment. The second part of the problem array is picked up out of the part of the future that the low-cost transshipment and advanced technology. The United Nations conventions and shipping directly to their destination instead of reshipment, which make the vessel to let the Singapore port behind it. The slow growth in industry activity and reduced production in Singapore and China because of supply reduced. Because of the slow growth happened from many factors like political and disaster like in Japan, which reduced the growth of the industrial that reduced the transshipment. The final factor is the technological advance in field to tanker manufacturing in terms of the ability to cross longer distance. The technological advance which make the vessel more bigger and can ship for long distance by the direct invitation, they make the vessel pass the Singapore port. In the next part, my friend Effie will talk about alternative and action plan. Thank you.
Hello, Professor. This is Efe from Group ME Boys. I'm going to go ahead and talk about alternative and action plan of our group project. So, we think that Singapore needs a couple of things that they need to have. They need to serve to their customers. First of all, they need to have faster custom clearance service. So, in order to, according to our research, we saw that custom clearance service is taking time, and they custom clearance service in Singapore is almost added to all the containers. So that takes a lot of time. Also, the quality of warehousing is important in this logistics sector because packaging, labeling, and palletizing is important things that they need to consider, and they need to have a good quality service with these because customers are not willing to do these things by themselves. And also, we think a cross-dock operation, which is a faster turnover operation in the logistics sector. Time is really important, and cross-dock operation, which gives a lot of time to the customers. I mean, which gives as faster turnovers to containers, to customers, and everybody, and it's gonna help Singapore if they can provide the service. APL can reduce the shipping periods from actually Singapore to United States. So if we think that it's gonna, according to our research, it takes 13 to 15 days from Singapore to United States as a shipping day. And if they can, I mean, we know that they're not going to be able to reduce the time if they don't invest in the shipping vessels, because without the new technology, it's not going to be faster. But they can instead make the faster service in either in Singapore or United States by using their own trucking companies, ports, and etc. They can give door-to-door service as well. So door-to-door service is it starts from as you can see on the slideshow, from suppliers to the customers. So in order to make it a door-to-door service, they have to take the container or the materials from suppliers and bring it directly to the customer. I mean, as you can see, there are warehouses, there are factories, there are warehouses, and also what you cannot see is the shipping period. So the shipping period is also important. If they can give door-to-door service, it's gonna be fast turnover, so it's gonna be beneficial. Third-party logistics companies, I'll be talking about what they are doing actually, and they're getting better rates from the shipping lines. And as they get the better rate, customers are more willing to work with the third-party logistics companies instead of shipping lines. So they get the container, they bring the container to the seller, they load it from there, and they unload it to their warehouse and get this loaded again from their warehouse, and then they ship it with the shipping lines. They unload it at the warehouse at the port of this destination, and after that they deliver it to the customer. So that takes a lot of time, and that takes a lot of effort, and that's money. So if they can reduce the third-party logistics companies, actually, they're gonna profit more. So, for example, American President Lines is the biggest line of Singapore, actually, and if they can eliminate the third-party logistics companies, they will be benefiting more. They're getting increasing their profits, because like there are a lot of things that third-party logistics companies do. Actually, the third-party logistics companies give warehousing. They give warehousing service. They label, they package, they do everything they do it with quality. So that makes customers to think that they're giving better service. So if APL can give the service, it's gonna be more profitable. And if they can give more faster service with, if they use their own, if they can eliminate the third-party logistics companies, they're gonna be getting giving more faster service with the communication and interconnectedness between their own companies in, say, like in United States and also in Singapore. Also, warehousing to door-to-door deliveries is really important, because door-to-door services decreases the cost, because like you start with APL, for example, and then you go with all the shipping period with APL, and then in order to get the customers, you give a little bit discount if they take door-to-door service. I guess I'm out of time. I would like to talk more, but thank you for listening. Thank you.
Hi, Professor. My name is Bahir. My team, my voice. I will talk about the future transshipment in Singapore. My part is in conclusion. The board are known like the main gateways for overways trade, but another type of immigrant in the second half of the last country. Despite the rising competition from its regional neighbors, Singapore effect transport and extremely competitive legal system has been a key over the past few years. Singaporeans have like biggest port in the world, and Singapore like the international trade links proximity to immigration, Asian market. Singapore has like good geographic like between Europe and Asia and Middle East, and like all the world say the biggest market in Singapore, and Singapore have good condition between all country, Middle East, Europe, and has Singapore like signs in independence. The government of Singapore change to future depends its global presence and economic development. Singapore make not only the easiest place to do business, but also on one of the safest country in the world to which to visit. Singapore went through long and hard way, and they don't plan to letting go, as they keep working on the ring concept. Their city master plan in Shenzhen, center of Asia Pacific, and intended to drive supply chain development to the Asia Pacific region. While the economic in Singapore, the development accept of both